Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part, and welcome to my Amazon video. I love sharing all my Amazon finds with you. So I have a lot of new ones that I'm gonna be testing out for you today. And then I also have some updates on other ones that I've talked about in the past, so definitely stay tuned for those. If you're new here, go ahead and click that red subscribe button, and let's jump straight into today's video. This very first product that I'm going to be testing out has been sold out for months, maybe even a year or longer. I feel like I've been trying to add it to my cart forever and it's always sold out. So if this is something you're interested in, definitely put it in your cart and check out quickly. But this is what it is. It's called Furzapper, and it says shed happens, and it zaps fur off your laundry. So basically you throw this in with a load of laundry into your washer and dryer, and it's supposed to collect all the fur. So this is why I'm starting with this one first. I'm gonna start a load of laundry. I'm gonna actually do it with the dog blankets they sleep on, just so we can see how much gets onto it. I will say my dogs don't shed a lot, so I really never see any of Tiger's fur, the little Yorkie, but then our golden doodle isn't supposed to shed, and I find like a white fur in all like the corners of our house and underneath the bar stools. So I'm just curious to see how well this works. Like I said, I've been wanting to try this for so long. I'm gonna have all the links from today's video down below in my description box, so don't forget to check those out. If this is something you're wanting and it's still available, you might want to check out quickly because it does not last long. Okay, so I have all the bedding put in the washer. It says to place both of the Furzappers in the washer and then both in the dryer. So when I switch the load, I'm gonna go ahead and put both of these in, and then you just rinse these off with soap when needed. So if these are like full of hair, I'll just rinse them off in water and then save them for the next load. But they are like, can you guys see that? They're just like really bendy. They are reusable, they're non-toxic, they're fragrance free, and they're hypoallergenic. So let's see if they work. I just turned around from filming that last scene and I was gonna wash Tiger's bed, but I thought, I probably need to do that by itself. So I just left it on the ground and my sweet little boy just came in here and laid on it. He was like, I know my mommy gets the itch to switch, so if she puts my bed in here, that must be where I need to lay. That is so sweet. He's so cute. Is that where you're gonna take a little nap? You want your belly rubbed, aren't you? I saw that. Okay, the next item we're going to talk about are these like pet fur scrapers. I just keep getting ads for them. I see them everywhere, so I thought, okay, let's test them out. They're actually super affordable and you get two. I'm gonna test them out a few different places. I wanna do like my sofa, their bed, even my husband's truck, because he still has like cloth. It's not like leather interior, and I feel like this would work really nicely. Even the back of my car, George gets back there and you just, I don't know, sometimes fur is so hard to get up. So let's test these out and see if they really work or not and if they're worth your money. We are gonna start in the back of my car first. It just seemed kind of fitting because I feel like this is where a lot of people would use it. And I just wanna show up close, like it is not clean. I have black, like fabric upholstery back here, and then George is white. So I'm really curious how this will do, because I vacuum out my car a lot and it will get like all this grass and stuff, but I'm curious to see if it gets the fur. Okay, so I've only spent a few minutes on it. It's actually pretty hot outside, but you can tell from the left side to the right side. I'll put this over here. This is the one that's been done. I will say this is like no joke. It's pretty bright out here. Let me see if I can get close. It's pretty rough, like on your material. Let me do it where you guys can hear it. Do you hear that? I would be really careful doing this on like your sofa with like super just like delicate fabric. Now out in your car I feel like it's fine, but it would actually really scare me to do this on my sofa. It might rip it. So it really does work, but just keep in mind, I feel like it's like almost heavy duty. So you wouldn't want to do this on anything delicate at all. But I will say it definitely worked for sure. Before I move on, I've talked about this piece in the past, so I went ahead and pulled it out. I want to say it's like under $2 or $3, and I kind of wanted to compare it to this guy because I feel like you could use this anywhere and it's not gonna like hurt anything. So since I've done this side with that device, I'm gonna try this side and see if I can tell a difference. Sorry, it is so bright outside, but let's try this and see how well it works. So on both sides, I just spent a few minutes. So neither side is perfect. I'd have to spend a little bit longer. And like I mentioned, it's pretty darn hot right now in Oklahoma. So I will say this one's more heavy duty. It gets down deeper. This one over here gets more just the top, but it's more gentle on it. Like if you can see this one, it only pulled up the dog fur. This one over here took up some of my car like with it, like it matches it. I don't know if you can tell. I will say this got a deeper clean though, like see all those lines in there that you can't really see here. So it's just depending on how deep of a clean you need. If you're just trying to get the top of it, this one's the way to go for sure, so I'll link that one. But if it's like deep down in your car, this might be the way to go. You probably wouldn't use this every time, but just to have it. I do want you to hear the sound of both. See how like deep that is, and then listen to this one. Okay, so both work. You guys can decide if you're needing one, what works best for you. You can see a difference right here, and I'll have both linked for you. If you guys watched my last like home hacks video, I share a hack for your bread if you lose the twisty tie or if you don't want to use the twisty tie, and I had showed the options you can do to keep your bread fresh. So if you missed that, definitely go back and watch it. But one of you sweet viewers actually sent this to me. I got it in the mail at my P.O. box, and they said it was gonna solve all of our problems, so I could not wait to use this. It is from Amazon, so I'm gonna go ahead and link this for you, but I'll test it out first. But it came with a nice note. So, Katie Sweet from Katie. She may have a channel because it's called Katie Sweet from Katie, so you guys might look her up. But she sent this to me, so thank you so much, Katie. Let's try it out and see what we think. So here it is. It even comes with a lid. This is gonna keep your bread fresh, and it's also gonna keep it from getting smashed if you just throw it into your pantry like I do or your kids do. And then you just have to come open this and your bread's at the top, which is so nice. And then as you take a few pieces, if it gets down lower, you just start pulling down the bag and then your bread will rise to the top. So super cool invention. Thank you so much to Katie for sending this to us. We will definitely be using it in our home from now on. The next item we're gonna talk about, I actually didn't find. One of Savannah's dance friends has it and I thought it was so cool. And what it is, it's this water bottle right here. I know it just looks like a water bottle, but trust me, there's more. What's nice is it comes in all different colors. So boy, girl, if you want it for yourself or for your kids. I know a lot of you guys have like Saturday games or practices. Even if they're indoor, it's hot. What makes this so unique is that you can drink out of it, obviously, but it has a mister on it. So I'm gonna fill it up with water and show you. So say they're super hot in between classes or in between games, they can take a drink, but also press this little lever right here and get a cool mist to cool off. So I feel like this is even really good for parents that are sitting outside, and it has a nice handle to carry from. It's not super heavy, it's a good size. So let me go ahead and fill this up with water so I can show you how the little sprayer works. I also want to add that it is insulated and BPA free, just in case you're curious. It will take a few pumps to get it started just because it has to get up in the straw, but I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this on camera, but here we go. Can you guys see that? So Savannah will go up to her friend and she'll just like spray it at her and cool her off. I really don't want to mess up my hair and makeup right now, but it will keep you cool, and then they can also get a drink as well. So I feel like this is a really cool find, especially for this time of year. This is even a great buddy gift. I don't know if you guys have those in your sports or if they just have friends, but we always have like a buddy exchange. This would be something really cool to grab. And like I said, there are different like color and design options just in case you have a boy or don't like purple or whatever it is. There are different options for you to choose from. Next up, we're gonna talk about another cup, because you guys know I love finding different uses for like water bottles and just all the features that they have. This one stuck out to me. It wasn't even supposed to be in this video, but I found it like last minute and they could get it here in one day, so I hurried and ordered it. So I hope you guys like this one, but this one's a 2-for-1. So I see so many options with this one. So basically you can have like your coffee over here and your water on this side. So if you want to drink water throughout the day, but you have your coffee, maybe you have a juice, maybe you just like 2 different types of drinks. And basically there is 2 different straws in here and 2 different sides it can go in on. So it's not gonna mix. You're gonna have 2 different straws. And what I like about this is the straws are different colors. So there's like a white and then this like charcoal black color. They do have these in different colors, but as a mom, I was thinking this would be so nice if you're going on a walk or just to the zoo or just for an outing and you don't want to carry like a ton of drinks. You can totally take these. So I could take this and share with Savannah, but if you have like multiple kids, you could have like 3 of these for your 6 kids. And I will say it's not gonna hold like a ton. So if you're gonna be out for hours and hours and hours, this may not be your solution. But if you're just going on a walk or to the park or somewhere, I thought it was so cool that you could have 2 drinks in one. Or if you just want it for yourself, that works too. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up just so you can see how it works, but super, super cool product, especially if you're a mom. Go ahead and grab this. It's gonna come in handy, I promise. So now that I have it full, all I have to do is like spin this top to unlock it and say I want my Dr. Pepper. I did it with the darker color because it's darker than water. I can have it, but then I feel guilty and I'm like, no, I haven't drank enough water for today. I have it as well. How many were you gonna buy this? I wanna know. If you're buying this, let me know down below in the comment section. In a recent video, I was talking about Kleenex box covers. It's right here. It may have been even my last Amazon video. If you missed it, I'll have it linked at the end. But these are really cool. It's like faux leather. They had a few different color options. You just like Velcro it to the bottom. But in my Amazon searching, I came across this and I thought it was just like beautiful and simple. It would go with any decor. I feel like it would even be like a really good gift. And you just open up the box of tissues, which does frighten me a little bit. So we're gonna do this on camera. And as long as you can get it to stay super pretty, then you put them in here and then you just see the clear and the white Kleenexes. So we're gonna test this out because if it really does work, you could have this anywhere and it just kind of blends in. Whereas I feel like this stands out and I'm not so much wanting to display my Kleenexes. Like I don't want them to stand out, I want them to blend in. So I'm gonna open up a brand new box and see if they go in here easily. Let's see if just this bottom comes off. You know, I'm not, oh, it slides. So we're gonna slide them in, slide that back on and see how it looks. You'll have to let me know which one's more your style. If you're gonna do this one, I did open this up from the side, like where you can like fold this back. I think if you try to open it up here on the top how you normally do, it'll really mess it up the way you pull them out. So just either open up from the side or the bottom, whatever works best on your Kleenex, but that is how it looks once they're in there. Up next is actually a product that one of you guys suggested. You guys sent me a link over on my Instagram account, and so I bought it straight from that link, but it's an outlet shelf. I will say, I think I bought one of these before and I could never find a good spot for it, but I'm gonna try it over in my bedroom. There's a chair there that I sit at a lot, and I feel like it'd be nice to have a charger there because I feel like that's what I would use this for. Is like to put my phone while it's charging. They also show that it's really good to put your Alexa on. So you can plug it in and then have your little Alexa sitting there on the shelf if you don't have like a place for her to sit. So I'm gonna take you in my bedroom because Chase is actually gonna help me install this one just to help speed up time. And then we can check it out together and see if it's something we like. Is it useful? Is it not? Let's go find out. It doesn't look that hard to install. All you're gonna do is take off your like old outlet cover. And then do you just screw the other one on and then like slide the shelf on?
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Not too bad.
So if you're needing a little shelf like this to put your like phone on while it's charging, or like I said, Alexa, or even just a shelf in general, it's not a bad idea. I wouldn't use it for like drinks since it's like an outlet. But if there's just anything small that you want to sit there. Here is a look of how it would be. So you just basically have a little shelf right there. It could be charging while you're reading a book or just hanging out, but at least you have like a place to set it wherever you are. And like I mentioned before, it could also be like in your kitchen or in your bathroom. It could be used for an Alexa or just anything that has to plug in. Now I want to talk about my Apple Watch band. So I get asked about this all the time and I don't feel like I've ever mentioned it on here, but what makes it so unique is that it's just like a solo band is what they call it. So you don't have to actually buckle it, which makes it super easy to like take on and off. I don't have to buckle it. I don't have to find like which setting I'm on. All I do is slide it on and on. It's like stretchy. I have the size small, so I'm gonna link this one. But usually it comes in packs, but I just wanted to show you. This is how it comes, and then you hook it into your watch. And so these are just really helpful, especially if you have like grandparents or older people that still have watches. Like my grandma has an Apple Watch, she loves it, and she loves having these bands. It just makes it easier to take on and off. Now, if you're worried about your sizing, or maybe you don't like that like silicone texture, I will say like in the summer, I will get a little sweaty here sometimes. This is just like a different material, and this one is actually adjustable. I don't know if you can see right there. There's like a little hook, so I can tighten it, I can loosen it, but it still hooks in the same way, and it still just slides on and off. and like your options are endless. This was actually sent to me by a subscriber. Like I've had so many different watch bands and she's constantly sending them to me. She knows how much I love them and she watches my videos, and when it like wears out, she'll send me another one, which is super sweet. But there's like blacks, there's greens, there's like leopards, and then there's all different colors and like this silicone as well. So if you're just needing to upgrade your watch band, or you're sick of like, you know, doing the buckle or messing with it, or you have a friend and you see that hers still buckles, I feel like this is a really good gift as like the holiday season kind of approaches. Really good like teacher gifts, especially this, because this is like one size fits all. You guys can adjust these. Maybe you do it to match like whatever the school colors are or sports teams, or if you just see they wear leopard a lot, it's just a really affordable gift. Or you can get them the whole pack where they have like different options, so she can wake up and be like, I'm gonna wear black today. Because you guys know me, I never wear black. But anyways, I think it's a really cool idea. It's a really cool gift. Plus it just makes life a little bit easier, which is always, always, always a plus. While we're on the topic of like smartwatches, I wanted to talk about this. It looks like a Fitbit, but it's not. It's like an off-brand. It's like under $25. It comes in all different colors. I will say I didn't want Savannah having an Apple Watch. I just feel like they're expensive and a lot to keep up with, but for under $25, I grabbed this. She can keep up with the time, she can keep up with her steps. We kind of have this battle going of who has the most steps by the end of the day, which is really hard because she dances all evening, and so it keeps me in gear, but it's just fun. If you haven't done this with one of your kids or your husband or a friend, it will definitely keep you moving. This will also hook up to an app on your phone, so you can see when you get like a text message or a phone call. Now, like for my Apple Watch, I can actually answer from there. I don't think you can answer from this, but you can be notified of like, oh, I have a text from someone or someone's calling. So for $25, a great gift to yourself. Get you and your husband one. Make it a goal of who can have like the most steps, or do it with your kids because it really is fun. But this is just one of those simple things, and it's easy to have, easy to buy, and like I said, it comes in like all different colors as well. Full warning on this one, it's gonna get a little loud when I test this, so if you need to lower your volume or put your dogs away, just know I'll do it really quickly, but just so you can hear it. What's really cool is this is kind of like a security siren. I recently had someone up here send me something for Savannah that's kind of like this, and I just feel like it was so smart to have. I feel like even when I'm out walking, just having like a noise, like if a dog comes up, maybe the loud noise would make them run. And it also has a light on it, but as soon as like I pull on this, a siren happens. So if you're in danger, this is a good way because people are gonna hear it and they're gonna look at you. So I feel like this is so smart to have. You can have this on your keys. You could have this on your kid's backpack. You'll definitely have to teach them. It's not a toy. People can't play with it. It is for emergencies only. I am going to pull this out, so you might lower your volume just a smidgen. I'm gonna give you a second. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. Sorry, and then you just put it back in when you're finished. I did take my boys outside so I didn't hurt their ears, but if you're looking for some type of security that will make you feel safer, if you're walking, you know, to your car late at night from college or school, or maybe you have a job and you're in like, you know, a shopping center and it's just like one of those like tier garages, I just feel like this could be super helpful and just give you a peace of mind for either yourself or your kids. Okay, by a show of hands or show of likes, how many people have used a pimple patch? So these are like the newest, greatest thing. It took me a while to try them. They're all different brands, so do not get stuck on the brand. You don't have to order this brand. I'll link a few. If you can find the just like normal, great value brand at Walmart and not like the extra strength, just the normal one, Those are the best ones I found, but they are never in stock, like ever. So I have to just try different ones. These are the ones I'm currently using right now, so I'll link them for you. But basically, if you have a breakout, I just like wash my face at night and then I'll put this on wherever the breakout is. Sometimes I have 1, sometimes I have 5 on my face. But what's nice, after a few minutes, you can barely see them because they are a clear. You can get white ones, but I highly suggest the clear just so you don't feel awkward. And then when you wake up in the morning, you can already see the white on it. And when you peel it off, it's stuck to the patch. So you're not like popping and scarring and, you know, just causing all those issues on your face. And then that same morning, it'll be flat. So I use these all the time. I love them. Savannah loves them. So they're like all different age appropriate. If you haven't used these, keep these, because when you have that breakout, you're going to be so glad you have it. You can do it during the day. I think it says you need to leave it on for about 6 hours. Yeah, 6+ hours. So it's best just to, you know, wash your face at night, stick it on, and then take it off in the morning. And these are like game changer, miracle workers. I wish I would have had these as a teenager. Before I talk about the last 2 products, there are 2 products I want to update you on. So in my last Amazon video, I talked about how I did my lashes and everything that I use. If you want to know about it, it's just best to go follow me over on Instagram, and I have a whole highlight explaining how I do it, and I have all the products linked. And I've added this now because I realized the last time I ordered my lashes, I feel like they changed the product, and I hate when companies do that. I hate when you find a product you love and then they change it. But I found this one and it was like the lashes I was originally buying. So if you've bought from my link, they may be fine. I may have just gotten a bad batch, but if you weren't impressed or you're going to be reordering, definitely check these out instead, because I feel like they're a better quality. And then over on Instagram as well, I did a full bra review. Basically, I was needing new bras. I reached out to everybody, like, what kind of bras do you like? And I had so many people give me suggestions, and I had so many people say, please let me know, because I have no idea. Bra shopping is not fun. It can be expensive. You don't want to have to worry about doing returns and all of that. So I did it for you. So if you want to see like all the bras I bought and reviewed, it's all over there. The winner actually ended up being from Amazon. It is like the best bra ever. The reason I chose it is because like the cups aren't removable, so you don't have to worry about every time you wash and dry your bra you have to like stick them back in. I was so over that, and that's finally why I went bra shopping. But it is like heavenly. They come in different colors, and they even have some like if you need more coverage right here on the side, you can get those as well. So definitely go over to my Instagram account. I'll have that link down below. Watch the bra highlight bubble. I'll put it up here on the screen so you kind of know what you're looking for, and I will give all that information there. This next beauty product is actually courtesy of my daughter. Would this really be an Amazon video if I didn't have a beauty hack from Savannah? So if you guys don't know her or you're new here, she's 12 years old and she's my saving grace, because like I know nothing about beauty and she helps me all the time. She just loves trying new products and all of that. She also has really sensitive skin. So if you have sensitive skin, she's only doing products that work for her. But this is called Brow Styling Soap. So you know how everybody's getting these like big full brows, and say you don't want to go have them laminated or whatever it is they do. I don't do it. Basically, this is like a type of, I mean, they call it soap, but it's almost like a wax. And what you use is, it comes with it, but I didn't grab hers, is like a eyelash brush. Let me go grab one for you. So I like to keep these on hand, but all you're gonna do is open this up, and you're gonna rub your little wand in it, and then you're going to start combing it however you want it. So however you want them to lay, but if you're wanting that fuller look, I'm not gonna actually do it because I can't really see, but you can do it where they stand up more. So if you've been wanting to try that, but you don't want to go spend all the money to have it done, and you don't even know if you're gonna like it, this would be a really easy way to just to test it out. And if you don't like it, you're only out like $4 or $5. And if you love it, it's easy to maintain. And like I said, you would just like put it up and then they stay there for the day. She uses this every single morning and loves it. So I know it's a good product because she's actually super picky. She's probably pickier than me. So if it's Savvy approved, it is definitely Ashley approved. I almost forgot about the little dog fur zapper. This just ended and it beeped and I was like, oh God, I'm about to end the video. So I'm trying to find them. Where are they? Okay, there's one of them. Oh guys, it really does have fur on it. I knew it wouldn't have a ton just because like my dogs don't shed a lot. It's gonna be really hard for you to see on camera. Okay, let me find the other one real fast. I wish I had dogs that like shed a lot so I could tell you guys more. And it's really hard for you to see on camera, but there is a lot of gunk on here where it was like super clean to begin with. So I'm not like 110% sold yet because I don't know if there would be more. I'll have to find a friend that has a dog that I can loan these to. Or if you guys try it, if you order these and they work for you, let me know. But I will say I could see how they'd work. I wish you could see like all the white little hairs on there, but I know on camera it's like super hard. So looking back, I really should have washed like my black load of laundry, like black leggings. Have you guys ever noticed everything sticks to black leggings? I don't even think it's just George. I think a lot of my like white blankets and rugs and all that shed as well. So I'll definitely keep testing those out and I'll let you know more details in a future Amazon video and just kind of what I'm thinking. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here. I hope you found a product that you can enjoy, or it'll just kind of make life easier or give you back some of your day. I always love testing them out because sometimes it just takes that one product that's like, that's something I hate to do and it's gonna make life so much easier, and that's what I'm here for. Plus, I'd rather spend my money and waste my time, so if it doesn't work, you guys don't have to worry about shipping it back or losing your money. So that's why I love doing videos like this, and I love watching videos when I'm needing to learn something, so it saves me time and money. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.